We're going to hear from Kevin Harvick, and he is our 6th seed in the on the chase grid as we head into the Challenger round at Chicagoland Speedway. Kevin Harvick with 2 wins on the season. You certainly gave it a lot tonight, but just talk about now as you focus your attention on getting that first championship and going through these elimination rounds. What's your mindset going to be, Kevin?
Well, you just have to survive first off. Obviously every 3 weeks it resets and you get to start over and start the fight again. But you just have to survive first off. I feel like you need to be consistent, but you need to capitalize on winning races because that guarantees you a trip to the next round. So there's lots of different ways to do it, and you can't force it. You just have to go out and do the things that you have to do to race every week and try to qualify well, lead laps, and run up front. And when you have a chance to win, you need to capitalize on it and try to figure it out.
Okay. Joining up here now also is Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin drives the number 11 FedEx Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. And Denny, you're the 9th seed, but you're heading into now a 3-race stretch, the Challenger round, which gives you an opportunity to advance. So just talk about your mindset now as you begin to get into the chase mode.
We're mindset is I hope they got some beast race cars coming up for us. We're just off in a lot of areas, and a lot of it is you're living in the moment. We're disappointed with obviously how we ran tonight, but anything can happen. I think these first 2 segments for sure, you can run like we've been running, just kind of be consistent, top 10 or so in advance. But those last 4 races, those last 2 segments, you're really going to have speed to be a contender. We got pieces of the puzzle put together personnel-wise, from top to bottom. We just need a little bit faster cars at this point.
All right, we'll take a couple of questions for Denny or Kevin. Start right here with Jenna. Right there's the mic.
Can I ask one of each? I'm doing it. First for you, Denny. Do you feel like JGR is even in the game at this stage with the 2 and the 4 and the 24 and the others?
We're on the same racetrack.
So you're in the game.
We're in the game, sure.
But need to get better.
I mean, I can give you the Tony Stewart speech from 2011 telling you we're a waste of space and all that, but we'll just take his quotes and maybe we'll go on that same run.
Okay, so Kevin, what do you have to do to fix these problems you're having on pit road?
I can't fix them, but it's probably the biggest thing that we have to fix in order to contend for the championship. I think our cars are as fast as they need to be, and the guys do a great job bringing fast cars every week. It's just it's just one mistake after another every week on pit road. So hopefully they have a plan as to what they think they need to do in the shop with the 2 teams in the chase, but that's not my department.
Stan, over here, and then to JP.
Hey, this is for Kevin. Could you describe your front-end geometry setup? Mean a lot. Just write it down. We'll talk about it later.
Sorry, I was taking control of. Okay, yeah, hijacked, right. We know that Homestead will be very critical to 4 drivers. But what about Charlotte? Chicagoland. Where will Chicagoland rank in hoping you have the best performance possible there? For either one of you.
I don't think it's important as Homestead, not if you're going to win the championship. Homestead's the one where you really, Chicagoland, I think if you finish 10th those first 3 segments, you're fine. You move on, you get your points reset, and you try to make it to the next segment. In my opinion, it's Chicago and Homestead. Homestead is way higher on the scale because if you're in a position to win, that's the most important race. It doesn't go any further than there.
I don't even know. Yeah.
Kevin, you have any comment regarding that?
Yeah, I'm like him. You know, I think obviously there's a lot of cars in the first round. And you just need 3 decent races and you'll be fine. So, for us, we kind of took the approach to get take a Chicago test and try to have that carry through, the mile and a half stuff as we went there, and hopefully that carries over. But it's definitely not near as important as Homestead if you're going to win.
Any other questions for Denny or Kevin? Jenna, right here, please. I'm sorry. Go to JP first, and then Jenna. Go ahead, JP.
Thanks. JP Beauchamp, Mech Local. Kevin, just a quick question. After the last caution flag, I was just wondering, were there any technicalities that allowed the distance to keep opening up? After that, it seemed that you fell back about 8 seconds or something, where you were like within 2 or 3, pretty much throughout the whole race. Was it just traffic, or?
My car was slower than the leader. I don't know. He was faster. I got further behind.
Go ahead, Jenna.
Do you see the guy on the fence?
Yeah, I saw that dumbass.
Those Virginia,
I didn't need that
Virginia
caution.
folk. Those Virginia
That
folk.
caution put me 2 laps down. Freaking knucklehead.
You ever seen that before? Kevin sees cats.
It used to be okay. I remember the first race that I won. The whole back stretch grandstand was hanging on the fence and climbed up on the fence, and nobody threw a caution then. We didn't
let him
need
eat.
cautions then either.
If he wants to play in traffic, it's his problem.
Other questions? We'll take maybe got time for
He
one
wasn't
more.
a NASCAR employee, was he?
Got time for one more? Anybody? Okay, Denny, Kevin, congratulations on making the chase grid, and we'll see you in Chicagoland.